Moving on to the add view, this will go ahead and utilize the form object that we've created. So I'm just going to paste in some code here and we'll talk about this. Again, this very top block is a script that holds the title of the page, and Zend will set that up in the HTML header section, and then I'm going to just reuse that and set the title of my page to the same title of the actual browser screen. Alright, so here's where some magic starts to happen with that form object. The first thing that we do is we get a hold of the form and we set up some information on it. And this section right here where we set the URL, this is essentially the action portion of the form saying, hey, when we submit this form, we want to go ahead and call the add action on our controller. We then prepare the form, and once the form is prepared, we go ahead and actually output it. So right here on line 11, we are opening the form tag. We then set the attributes, so we're setting the hidden ID, the hidden, or not the hidden title, but the actual title, and then the author, the submit button, and then we close the form. And so that's mainly it for the view. It's a little more cryptic. It's more PHP here than HTML. And if you really wanted to, you could create HTML forms and insert PHP dynamic pieces as you want. But the Zend form offers some nice compatibility issues when we get over into the controller by putting all of that data back into an object for us. So let's go back and add the add function of our controller. So the add action function fulfills two purposes. First, it actually displays the book form, and second, it will process the post from that book form. So the code that I've just pasted here is essentially handling that. What we do is we first initialize the book form that we added, we then set the value on it, and we then look to see if this is a post. If this is a post, we want to go ahead and process this. Otherwise, we're just going to return the form array and exit from the action back over to the add view. Since we don't have our book model in place yet, I'm going to go ahead and leave the posting section empty. We'll come back and populate this in the next section where we add the book. Before we can test out the add action method, we need to actually import our book form since we're using it inside of our controller now. So I can do that with a use statement at the top, and that'll take care of any issues with our book form being instantiated here. And now we can go test this out on the browser. So I'm going to go ahead and use my new index page and actually call the add new book link that I've added at the top. And if you get a view looking similar to this, where we have a title and an author with an add button, we have our form set up in place and we're actually using that form to display this content.